Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have Ret Law with 845 rating versus Buffon with 757 rating. And let's go ahead and hop right in. We're going to see Ret Law win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Decides to go first, 40 versus 40. Gotta love to see it. Opening hands, we have Soul Peacemaker, Droll, Big Benki, Soul Peacemaker, and Motorbike. They have Branded Lost, Dark Ruler No More, Gimmick Puppet, Ghost Ogre, and Shrouded Dragon. Okay, so we see multiple Soul Peacemaker. People have been bumping this up. Yeah, you know, it started as a 1 of. Some people bumped it up to 2, so that way if you get stopped, you have one for turn 2. And some people play 3 just because, like, they want to see this card. But, yeah, it's interesting how this card keeps changing. And then this player has Dark Ruler, which should be pretty good against this deck, depending on what they're trying to go for, at least. They're going to go Motorbike, discard, go search Prodigy. It really depends, you know, because they could just be going for the hand loop, and then, like, this just doesn't do anything. Activate Prodigy, effect. They don't want to play in the Gamma. And then we're going to go Big Benki, Chain Ogre. Yeah, I mean, if you play in the Gamma, you literally just auto-lose to it when it comes down. Normal summon Soul Peacemaker in the hand. Tribute, bring out Soul Piercer, and then use those to make Excel. And then all 3 effects will trigger. So special summon out from the extra deck, you know, put back into the pendulum zone, and then go search Scales, and then special summon back out Bike from the graveyard, and then turn those into a Baron, activate Big Benki, now we can pendulum summon Scales, and then Scales effect, bring back out the Soul Piercer, and then go ahead, use Soul Piercer to make Scarecrow, Soul Piercer effect, go search out Wagon, and then Scarecrow, discard, bring out Wagon, switch to attack, go search for Soul Gaia Booster. And then Overlay, Merrymaker, Gigantic, go search out the Therion King. Okay. And then they're going to summon out Therion King, equip Soul Piercer, and then Baron to pop Soul Piercer to go grab Stealthy, special summon Stealthy, Soul Gaia to equip in special, use those, go into the Ancient Gear, and then Ancient Gear, search Gearbox, search Tunneler, tribute Scarecrow, special summon out, and then we can use those to go into Appaloosa, and then we have Tunneler, Banish to go put back and draw. So that was played well. Go ahead, draw on the Motorbike, Soul Future. See, it was played well, but you should have just drawn better. Simple as that. Should have just drawn a hand trap. But past turn, they draw Blazing Cartagia, and then activate Dark Ruler on the field, you know, pretty good trade there. And then up next, they're going to go Shrouded Dragon, dump Fallen of Albaz, put to the bottom, draw 1. Now, technically, if they wanted to, they could have gone like activate Lost, normal summon Blazing Cartagia, Shrouded Dragon effect, dump for cost, Chain Blazing Cartagia to fuse, but I guess you could always just use Gimmick Puppet instead. Yeah, they're gonna drop Droll there. It helps you play around Droll a lot doing that play too, because you don't draw off the Shrouded Dragon since it doesn't go back to the bottom of the deck. So then, you know, you can't get hit with Droll because you didn't draw. Activate Branded Lost, normal summon out Blazing Cartagia. Yeah. They're going to go ahead, fuse in the Grangoyle, then Grangoyle effect, that's going to dump the Iron Dash, and then, yeah, we're going to go End Phase. We could have beat over Appaloosa. I guess we don't want them to be able to use Scarecrow, which is fair, It's not like this 4 is going to matter. They don't have stuff in the extract to pendulum out, so you're not getting, like, free stuff off that. Add back Blazing Cartagia. Iron Dash goes summon. Iron Dash, bring out Fallen of Albaz. And now, you know, we're going to try to Gimmick Puppet lock. Fallen of Albaz, use that. Go into Mirror Jade effect. Dump to banish. That gets banished. Yeah. If you chain the effect there, then, you know, obviously they get to banish Appaloosa. Banish Appo, banish Regulus. Yeah, they chained it. So, wait, they're going to banish the Mirror Jade. Okay, so they're going to leave the Appo. Yeah, I guess that's because you don't want to get hit with Gamma on, like, the end phase effect. Okay, yep, yeah, you just actually have to banish your own monster there. That's true. You don't want to play into stuff like that for no reason. They draw Veiler. And then activate Expulsion. Okay, so, you know, Tribute Grangoyle. you know, you're gonna go ahead, you're gonna take the Puppet, and then they're gonna take the Fallen of Albaz, and then Fallen of Albaz effect, discard Droll, use itself in Appaloosa, go into Mirror Jade, Branded Lost Ghost search out Spriggan's Kit. You know, they can't special because Gimmick Puppet. Yeah, and they just admit defeat. Wow, that was actually a very solid game one. Even though it was only like 2 turns, that was solid. Next game, opening hands, we got Tunneler, Soul Piercer, Soul Peacemaker, Ash, Soul Peacemaker. Okay, I would say it's safe to assume there's 3 in their deck. They have Sornier, Dark Ruler, Branded Fusion, Ogre, and Quem. Okay. Also, I think Ghost Ogre is pretty good against Branded. I don't think it was good against Branded before, but like now you have like Blazing Cartagia, that's a decent hit. You have Guiding Quem. Like the on-summon of this is like a pretty good Ogre spot. Like I would Ogre that every time. And, you know, they try to get to these cards every game, so I feel like Ogre's getting a little bit better against that deck. At least it's like a time where, like, everyone's main decking Ogre, and at least it still works against this deck a little bit. It's not like it's going to stop Branded Fusion or anything, but Soul Piercer and the Scarecrow, Soul Piercer effect, go search out Prodigy, activate Prodigy, Chainlink 2, Ogre, Scarecrow, discard Soul Peacemaker, bring out the Soul Piercer, go in the Scarecrow, Soul Piercer effect, search out Big Benki. Okay. We're going to activate to equip, and then activate this to search Soul Piercer. So we could have just not done the Link one if we wanted to. And we could have just tributed off Soul Piercer to go summon. And we get the search anyways. So like we could save the Link one. Okay, but I guess maybe we want to equip Soul Piercer there, but it wouldn't really matter because you could equip Soul Piercer on the next play too. But go ahead, bring out, search Motorbike, and then after that they're gonna tribute the Scarecrow, bring out Tunneler, go into Ancient Gear, and then we're gonna get Ancient Gear to search Gearbox. Okay, yeah, we have no targets for Gearbox, no Soul Claw, no Coral, nothing like that. Link off into Genius, and Soul Piercer, search Prodigy, Tunneler, Banish, go put back, and then they get the draw. So that will let them draw into DD Crow Driver. Okay. Then discard Motorbike, go search out Wagon, activate Prodigy, and then just Pendulum Summon. Did we go for 4? Okay. Genius effect, go search out Therion King. I also wasn't sure if we were thinking about maybe searching a Kaiju and overlaying into like the Merrymaker stuff to search this. But we're gonna go ahead and make Baron, Wagon, switch to attack, search out Soul Gaia, and then Therion King, summon, equip, and then we have Baron pop, we have Soul Gaia special summon itself out. They're gonna link into a Skull Dread, okay. And then effective Skull Dread. Couldn't we have like gone Baron pop Soul Piercer to search first? I feel like we should have done that, but maybe they just don't want to like, you know, search the other engine that we don't have. We draw Gamma, Lancia, Valor, Wagon, and then put back Baron pop Soul Piercer. Wait, that's true. Yeah, they only put back 2. Yep, I realized that like right as they said second. I realized that too. But yep, they're gonna go ahead and search out Prodigy, off the Soul Piercer. Skull Dread, summon out Prodigy, Prodigy effect, and then discard Valor. Okay, bring out Soul Piercer, use those, go into Ninja, Soul Piercer effect, grab Motorbike. So we have follow-up. This can pop Branded Lost, which probably won't come up, but it just means they can't even try to go for it. They draw Blazing Cartagia, this is good. You know, it pretty much just says like you literally cannot search Branded Lost. But the opponent will start off with the good old Dark Ruler again. Looks like they elected to not play the Spell Canceller because they could have gone for it if they wanted to, but they decided not to play it. I've seen a lot of people cut that just because, like, if you can get to the point to where you're searching Spell Canceller and you're Skull Dread summoning it, you're already, like, full comboing. And if you're full comboing, you're in a good spot. The only thing that like hurts you really is like the Dark Ruler. And then they're going to go Branded Fusion. I guess Super probably hurts, but no one's playing that because you use Baron Appo. But then also like no one can even play Dark Ruler right now because what if they're just playing the hand loop build where they like hand loop you a couple times? Like you lose your own, like you get hit, you lose 2 cards to Omega and then you Dark Ruler, so now you're down to 3, and that's assuming you didn't even hand trap. and you still have to deal with 6 cards in hand plus follow-up. They're going to Ash the Branded Fusion, and then they're going to go normal summon Guiding Quem. Quem effect to go dump. It's going to dump Fallen of Albaz, Blazing Cartagia, special summon out. Blazing Cartagia effect now to go fuse. Use Blazing Cartagia plus Sornier, special out. I guess like technically could have changed Sornier effect there as Chainlink 2, just to banish Driver from the opponent's graveyard so that way their Gamma's shut off. But yeah, we're gonna make Grangoyle, and then Grangoyle 1, Sornier 2, no Quem. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead dump from the deck, yeah. We're gonna dump Blue Bellion off Sornier, okay. Dump Iron Dash from the extra deck. End phase, Blazing Cartagia, add back. Iron Dash effect, special out Fallen of Albaz. Fallen of Albaz effect, discard, use itself in Baron, make Mirror Jade. Technically we could have used Lancia in response to Fallen of Albaz, so that way they can't go into, I mean they could go into Mirror Jade, but then they can't Mirror Jade effect. But I guess then they just Mirror Jade effect next turn, but then we have a negate for it. Guiding Quem, bring back Blazing Cartagia, and then they're gonna go Mirror Jade, dump the Glory Dragon, I don't know why it's not loading, and then they're gonna chain Lancia in response, and then Glory Dragon to, you know, probably just search Mercarier. Yeah, DB's been so bad the last like 24 hours. Yesterday I was playing, and it's like every time I clicked a button, it would take like 10 seconds for it to go through. Lagging nonstop. I had multiple matches that were an hour long that should have just been like 25 minutes, 30 minutes. Draw Big Benki. Okay, we're gonna go Big Benki effect, search out Soul Peacemaker. Then, okay, we have Double Prodigy and Extract, that's pretty good. Said end of main phase, you're gonna go Blazing Cartagia, chain Therion King negate, chain Mercarier negate, so the Blazing Cartagia goes through. They're going to turn Mirror Jade and the Grangoyle into a Dragostapelia. And then we're going to get the Guiding Quem effect. I guess, you know, Skull Dread effect to boost that. Guiding Quem, bring back out Mirror Jade. Okay, and then Motorbike. Discard, search out Samurai Scales. Pendulum, summon out 2 Prodigy Scales. Skull Dread effect. Scales effect, and they're going to go Dragostapelia on Scales, making it a level 1 and stopping it from bringing out a body from the graveyard. Then they're going to go Skull Dread, summon out Big Benki from the hand. Okay, link into an Appaloosa. Okay, yeah, that's just tough for the opponent. They're going to overlay into Babushka now. This is one of my favorite ways to like see boards get wiped, is like summon Babushka and then have links next to it beating over. I think I remember watching Toast doing that one time in the tier mirror. It was like a very skillful mirror. It was like an hour-long game 1. They're gonna attack Mirror Jade effect, dump Albion, sure, it's negated. And then beat over, can't get Mirror Jade graveyard effect, yeah, it wasn't fusion summoned. And then they're going to go end phase, Albion, Appaloosa negate, pass, draw fusion deployment, pass, draw wagon, detach, normal wagon, switch to defense, battle phase, beat over Dragostapelia, wagon, beat over Quem. Yes, this card can attack and defense. Holy, the amount of times I've seen people not attack and defense with this card is ridiculous. It is a super heavy samurai. A couple of them can do that. Pass, draw Ghost Ogre, and then they're going to go fusion deployment, so it actually can't resolve. Oh, they only play 2 Albaz, 1 Cartagia. Okay. I think we saw 2 Cartagia last game. They probably sided 1 down. You know, going second, you kind of need more hand traps, especially when you know you're going up against big combo. They draw Soul Peacemaker. Yep, okay, so that is 3 in their deck. Babushka detach. And then they're going to go battle phase, beat over. You know, they still have 1 more lock on Babushka if they want it. Okay, they're going to switch to attack. Normal summon Soul Peacemaker. Activate the hand effect. I mean, the opponent told them, like, we only have 1 real card in hand. They do have Grangoyle in graveyard that you have to, like, you know, think about. They're gonna go normal summon Soul Peacemaker hand effect, bring out Motorbike, but the Appaloosa has 24 attacks still. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it started off with 32. We negated Albion, so we can use it to try to go ahead and negate like Grand Goyle, but then we're gonna get hit with a Dirty Ogre. Bring out Motorbike up the level, go in the Savage effect, equip Skull Dread, pass, to draw Fusion Deployment. Alright, yeah, on to the next game. We're going to go ahead and we're going to get to see Branded decide to go first this time. Opening hands, we got DD Crow, Stealthy, Prodigy, Lancia, Nib. They have Sornier, Droll, Performer Pal 5, Rainbow Magician, Thrust, and Alibur. So, yeah, all Branded decks are going to be side decking one copy of 5 Rainbow Magician if they're not main decking it. Like, it's going to be somewhere on their list because they can just dump this off Branded Fusion, and that's, like, extremely powerful against Super Heavy Samurai. Like, you're resolving Branded Fusion, and you're setting up an FTK. Like, that's really good. We do see Lancia in their hands, so they could Lancia set to beat that, but we'll see how this game goes. Summon Alibur, go search Branded Fusion, activate Branded Fusion, that resolves. Dump Fawn of Albaz, Lubellion, bring out Albion. Oh? Okay, also, yeah, okay, we went for Tentaclad, which is a very interesting choice. On summon, they're going to DD Crow the Lubellion in Graveyard. They're going to go Thrust into Fusion, Duplication. Target one Fusion or Polynormal spell or Quick Play spell on either player's graveyard. Oh, either player's graveyard, that's pretty cool. Banish that spell, then apply that spell's effect when that card is activated. Okay, so you can just activate this, target Branded Fusion. So I guess that's like, instead of cross out the Thrust, you just simply Branded Fusion on the opponent's turn. Fair enough. Yeah, set that, activate the 5 Rainbow Magician, and then pass. I'm so confused why we made Titanic like this. I'm very confused. I guess it's because, like, I don't know. It's not bad. It's really not bad. Like, if you get to tribute this for Lubellion bring out, like, Branded Lost, End Phase, Ash Dragon, summon out Quem effect to go dumb. But now they're going to pass. They draw Big Benki. They're going to go ahead, set Lancia and spell in Trap Zone, which is going to allow them to be able to activate their monster effects. And then activate Prodigy to summon and scale Big Benki. Big Benki effect goes search, grab Soul Piercer, drop Droll. Very good card. Special summon out Stealthy. And then they're going to go Stealthy effect, tribute to take Branded Fusion. Trying to take Branded Fusion. Okay, yeah. And if they chain Duplication, then they're under their own 5 rainbows and they don't get anything. Probably should have still chained it there, to be honest. Just activate, go ahead, fuse. You know, you still get the graveyard effects. You just don't get your own field effects, so you can still dump and, like, get something out of it. Which I feel like you kind of need here. Normal summon Soul Piercer, go into Babushka. Pass, they draw Quem, pass, draw Soul Peacemaker, detach, summon Soul Peacemaker, Big Benki effect, grab Soul Piercer, and then activate Soul Piercer effect to equip. Link off in the Scarecrow, Soul Piercer search, and then that's going to grab out the Motorbike. Okay, Motorbike effect, search Soul Peacemaker, and then Scarecrow, discard Nibs, summon out the Soul Piercer, and then Soul Peacemaker to equip, effect tribute. You know, after switching Babushka to attack, we're going to bring out Prodigy, and then Prodigy plus Soul Piercer into Excel, and then Excel 1. Soul Piercer 2, Prodigy 3, scale. Then search scales, bring out Motorbike, make the Baron. We know the set card's dead. One of the cards in hand was just drawn. We can negate the other one. Pendulum out scales effect. It's not like Branded's known for having a bunch of hand traps anyways. Overlay in the Merrymaker. And then Gigantic effect. Go search out Therion King Regulus. And then summon Therion King, equip Soul Piercer, Baron, pop Ash Dragon, Babushka, beat over, and then, yeah, that's just game. It's technically not game right away because they can summon Sornier to block damage, and the only way that they can stop it is by using Therion King. So, maybe they should have tried to play it out I mean, they have like Zeus Baron, but like there is a world where somehow you end up cheesing this win. So I wanna have Scoop there. Maybe they weren't thinking about Sornier, but I guess they just Baron negate it. Because all they did was use Baron Pop. That's true. I don't know why I said the only thing they can negate it with is Therion when they haven't even used Baron yet. That's true. So they obviously just Baron negate it and you lose. They're gonna try to go for game, put you on another card, and then if you have another card, they can just Therion King negate it, and then you have no cards left. So then, you know, it's like impossible to top deck out of that. But okay. Seeing how long the match was about an hour and 15 minutes. Wow. Yeah, that was a pretty good match. I'm not going to lie. And with all that being said, the DB Grinders signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.